What do you say when they want to be friends, but you want something more? This is a really common thing that a lot of people that we've worked with and talked with and had conversations with have said that they've experienced when they've been interacting with their ex or with some special person of theirs. They want that relationship back, or they want to be in a relationship in the first place, but the other person says they just want to be friends. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First of all, if the two of you have not actually been in a relationship, it could mean that there's no attraction there between the two of you. That's probably something worth exploring by flirting a little bit more aggressively in a fun way, in a fun, lighthearted way, as probably most flirting should be. But in really just sort of exploring if there is any, attraction or sexual chemistry or anything like that between the two of you. But assuming you actually have been in a romantic relationship with them, and the two of you do have an actual legitimate history of being attracted to one another, what this means is not that you're in the friend zone. It's not that there's no attraction there. In fact, what it means is they like the connection that they have with you. They like having you in their life. They just aren't really sure right now where to put you. Are you a romantic partner? Are you literally just a friend? Are you an acquaintance? Are they just saying that to let you down easy? They don't necessarily know. But what this really indicates is that there's a gray area between the two of you. And I know that you probably want to rush to fill in that gray area and to make some sort of definition, to say, hey, we're definitely in a relationship, or we're definitely back together, or there's definitely some kind of attraction here between the two of us. That's understandable. I think that makes sense, and I can definitely relate to that. But that's not where they're at right now. Chances are they can feel the romantic pressure coming on your side of things. They know that you want to be in a relationship, or they know that you want romance or something like that. But they don't feel comfortable taking things to that level just yet because they're still feeling things out. Essentially, what they're saying is they're feeling that pressure for a relationship, for a romantic connection or something, but they don't feel ready for it at this point. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to tap the brakes to slow down a little bit. Now, what a lot of people will tell you is that means you should just give up, or that you should drop some sort of ultimatum and say, hey, either we're back together and we're lovers, or we're nothing at all, or something along those lines. And I don't want you to do that because, that's probably not going to end well. In fact, I've often talked to people who have painted themselves in a corner like that. They said, hey, either we're friends or either we're lovers or we're nothing at all. And the other person says, okay, well, I guess we're nothing at all. And then the person reaches out and says, hey, I painted myself into a corner. What do I do? How do I undo this? Because now I feel like I can't reach out to them. I can't contact them or whatever. Because I laid down that ultimatum and I have to follow through with it. So, don't do that. But what you want to do is you actually want to embrace the gray zone. You want to embrace the fact that they're feeling things out, the fact that they don't know how the two of you are going to fit into each other's lives yet, the fact that they're still figuring this out themselves. And if you can do that, what you're really doing is you're buying yourself time. You're buying yourself time to connect with them more. The more that you connect with them, the more you can build up the emotional connection between the two of you, essentially having a better, higher quality connection. It's like if you ask somebody to be your boyfriend or girlfriend the very moment you meet them. That can work sometimes, but probably most of the time you're going to get someone who doesn't feel ready for that. And they're going to want to, go on a couple dates at least, get a chance to know you, get a chance to meet you, get a chance to know what your personality and your character is like and all that. And I think that's understandable because you have to build up that connection first. You have to build up the relationship. Not the romantic relationship, mind you, but just the relationship in terms of how we relate to one another. Do we get along? Do we have things in common? Can we connect? Can we have a good time? Can we laugh together? Can we be vulnerable with one another? Can we share our deepest fears and thoughts and insecurities and things like that with one another? Because these things build trust. These things build connection. These things build a track record between you and them that says, hey, this is a good person that I could see myself together with. Obviously, it takes more than just attraction to create a great relationship. Yes, attraction can get somebody's attention or interest, but it takes more than just attraction to make them want to be in a relationship with you. And that's what this period of time where you get to know one another, where you get to connect with one another, where you get to see each other's character, that's what that's all about. When they say they want to be friends, you should probably just go along with it for now. Again, I don't want you to be just a nice buddy platonic friend forever, but they might need a little bit of time to get to know you a little bit more. And during this time, I don't want you to act purely like a platonic friend or anything along those lines. Obviously, if the mood is right, and the energy and the vibe and all that is good, flirt, hold their hand, kiss or hug or whatever it might be if the mood feels right. Take things to the next level beyond that if that feels right for you too. But remember, right now we're just trying to give them the space and time that they need to feel you out and to understand how the two of you can fit into each other's lives emotionally, so they can feel safe, they can feel connected, and they can feel as if they can get a consistent sort of interaction with you every time the two of you meet and spend time with one another. Probably something along the lines of support, positivity, compassion, and just sort of shared values. Those are really important things when it comes to building that connection, honestly. And so make sure that you're doing that during this time when you're in the gray zone, because they're not going to just make up their mind just because you happen to spend a lot of time with one another, just because you interact with one another. You have to have high quality interactions. Those are what's going to make them, want to get out of that gray zone and lock you down as their romantic partner or someone that they're dating or whatever it might be. So make sure that you're doing all of that. If you do want to learn more, by the way, about how to actually connect with them, please go ahead and check out this video right here. It's going to show you more about how to build an emotional connection that's meaningful, that's strong, and that can actually help you to pull them out of the gray zone.